Welcome to the deep dive. We're digging into the biggest crypto news from the past week.
Yeah, trying to sift through it all and figure out what really matters.
Exactly. We've got updates on, well, everything from privacy on Ethereum, more ETF talk, some big token unlocks.
Regulation, DeFi stuff, infrastructure, a bit of everything, really.
So our mission, as always, is to pull out the key insights for you. Let's jump right in. Privacy first. Vitalik Buterin's idea.
Right. So Vitalik put out this simpler roadmap for Ethereum privacy.
Simpler how? Not like a massive network change.
No, exactly. That's the key. He's suggesting using tools that already exist, things like Railgun and PIR.
Okay.
The idea is to integrate these directly into wallets. So, users could get better privacy without needing a whole protocol upgrade.
So it's more about accessibility, making existing tech easier to use.
Pretty much a more practical, near-term approach.
Got it. Okay, moving on. ETFs. Feels like we talk about this every week. Nasdaq's eyeing an Avalanche ETF now.
Yeah. The next Avalanche Spot ETF application is with NASDAQ. They're hoping for maybe an end-of-December approval.
And I saw something about Doge, a Doge ETF. Seriously.
Well, there's speculation maybe around October. It definitely shows how broad the interest is getting.
Wow. So it's not just Bitcoin and Ether anymore.
Yeah.
Avalanche, maybe Dogecoin? It's really branching out.
It suggests, a wider acceptance in traditional finance circles, more mainstream appetite.
Okay, market stuff. There's a big unlock coming for Trump tokens, right?
Yeah.
April 18th.
That's right. 40 million tokens, which is like 20% of the total supply.
20%. That sounds like potentially a lot of selling pressure.
It could be, yeah. Whenever a large amount like that unlocks, you have to watch if holders decide to sell. It certainly could impact the price.
Something to keep an eye on then. Now, shifting gears to trust and transparency. Athena Labs, proof of reserve.
Yes, for their USD stablecoin, they've launched a proof of reserve system.
How does that work? How do we know it's legit?
They're using weekly audits. Chainlink is involved, Chaos Labs too, maybe others down the line.
Weekly audits, okay, so regular checks.
Exactly. It's about demonstrating that the stablecoin is actually backed, building that user confidence, which is, absolutely crucial for stablecoins.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Let's talk DeFi. Uniswap Foundation Hackathon winners. Any price, got the top price.
Yeah, any price. Their focus is interesting. It's about cross-chain Oracle access.
Cross-chain oracles. Why is that a big deal?
Well, oracles feed price data to DeFi apps, right? Making that data easily available across different blockchains could really improve how these chains work together, better interoperability.
So connecting the DeFi dots, basically.
Sort of, yeah. And there were other winners too, like Swoopon and Milady Bank, working on different things. Lots of innovation happening.
Cool. Now, the regulatory side. OpenSea is talking to the SEC about NFTs.
They're basically asking for clearer rules, and they're arguing, that they aren't an exchange or a broker in the traditional sense.
So they think the current rules are being stretched too far.
That seems to be their stance, yeah. They see it as potential overreach, arguing that NFT marketplaces are different and need maybe different kinds of regulation.
It highlights that ongoing uncertainty, doesn't it? Where do NFTs fit?
Definitely. It's still a big question mark.
Okay, what about established players? A Rob's doing a token buyback. $4 million worth.
Yep, a $4 million AAVE buyback plan. It's part of their Avenomics upgrade.
And the point of that is?
Usually buybacks are about returning value, maybe reducing supply. It's likely meant to, boost the ecosystem, incentivize holding AAV. They're capping it at $1 million weekly for 6 months.
Strategic move. Speaking of strategy, Linea is holding off on their token launch, their TGE.
Yeah, they've decided to delay it. The reason given is basically waiting for a better market, a stronger bull market.
Market timing. Trying to launch when things are hotter.
Seems like it. A calculated decision to perhaps maximize the impact and valuation when they do launch. The exact timing is still TBD.
Makes sense. We're also seeing more focus on real-world assets, right? Hashkey chain.
Right. Hashkey chain is positioning itself specifically for RWAs, also PayFi payment finance, and stablecoins.
So bridging the gap between traditional finance assets and blockchain.
That's the idea. Bringing real-world stuff onto the chain, it could make a lot of financial processes like lending or asset management much more efficient, more transparent.
Interesting trend. Finally, infrastructure. Binance Launchpool's got Wallet Connect now.
Yeah, Wallet Connect WCT is their 67th launch pool project.
And remind us, why is Wallet Connect important?
It's like a a universal connector. It lets your crypto wallet talk securely to all sorts of dApps, DeFi, NFTs, whatever, without you having to give them your private keys.
So it's a key piece for usability and security.
Absolutely. Really fundamental for interacting with the decentralized web safely.
Okay, wow. So quick recap then.
Mhm.
We hit on potential privacy boosts using existing tools, more ETFs broadening the field,
That big Trump token unlock to watch, Athena boosting stablecoin transparency, cool DeFi stuff from Uniswap's hackathon.
the regulatory debate with OpenSea and NFTs, AV's buyback strategy, Linea waiting for the right market moment.
And that push towards RWAs with HashKey plus key infrastructure like Wallet Connect getting a boost. It's a lot happening all at
It
once.
really is, constantly moving. So for everyone listening, think about how all these different pieces, privacy tools, institutional interests via ETFs, market dynamics, DeFi building, regulation evolving, how they might all fit together. What part of this whirlwind week actually grabs your attention the most? Definitely worth digging deeper.